While you can make money playing video games, it isn't easy. Here are some options. How to know whether they're right for you, and tips to start. In today's world, it's certainly possible to earn money by playing video games, but the truth is that doing so is hard work. Many who go this route will give up within a few years, or months, because the work aspect kills the fun of playing video games. Instead of turning what they love into a career, people end up hating what they once loved, and it's risky due to the crowded market. For every success story, there are hundreds of others who have tried and failed. Earning your primary income by playing games is not something we'd recommend unless you are young, single, and willing to commit several years knowing that it may all be for nothing. But it's not impossible. Here are several potential ways you can start earning money by playing video games and the challenges that come with them. 1. Get paid to live stream games. Anyone can stream their gameplay in real time for the world to see. With this path, you'll aim to build a large audience, which you can monetize with ads, or a loyal audience to monetize with donations and subscriptions. The biggest platform for streaming is Twitch, but YouTube is also an option. Why it's difficult to earn money by streaming games. It takes a long time to build a live stream audience. You may not break 10 concurrent viewers for several months, and you may not get 100 viewers at a time for years. The reality is that most streamers never reach that point, and to earn a living by streaming video games, you'll need thousands of regular viewers. The streaming landscape is oversaturated. Why should someone watch you when there are plenty of other popular streamers to watch? That's the tricky part. Set yourself apart with your own brand of humor or personality by being a world-class player or by playing games no one else is playing. 2. Try your hand at games journalism. Fancy yourself a writer? Either join an existing site or launch your own and start writing news, reviews, and interviews for a specific game, genre, or industry. If writing for an existing site, you can get paid on a per-article basis as a freelancer. If you're starting your own site, you can monetize your traffic with ads, Patreon subscriptions, or similar. Why it's hard to make money writing about video games. As with most kinds of journalism, games journalism is competitive. Lots of people want to write about games for a living. If writing's for an existing site, you'll likely have to work for next to nothing while you establish a portfolio and prove your skills. When starting your own site, it'll take years to build an audience from which you can emerge with enough to live on. Journalism can be intensive. For news writing, you'll need to tap into all kinds of sources around the clock to get scoops before others do. Reviews and interviews take a lot of time to do properly, and in general, writing every day can be a huge drain on mental energy. Getting started with games journalism. Look for open positions at intermediate-sized gaming sites. Forget major gaming sites like IGN for now, and ignore startups that have no readership. Make sure you have some writing samples on hand. Send in your application with writing samples included to lots of places and hope for the best. If you don't have any past work to provide, consider volunteer writing for smaller sites first. 3. Create video game guides and tutorials. Many newcomers to certain games love reading guides, especially for multiplayer, player versus player PvP titles. There's thus a market for earning money by providing useful info to these people who want to learn. You can take several routes for game guides, such as creating websites for written guides, uploading video guides to YouTube, or publishing guides as ebooks. The first two are often monetized with ads and/or donations, where the ebook route earns revenue through sales. Why it's challenging to earn money through gaming guides. Anyone can write a guide. To make any kind of money from it, you need to create a guide for popular games, but the more popular the game, the more competition you'll run into. To set your guides apart, you need to offer more insight than others can provide, which means investing a ton of time and money setting yourself up as an expert. On top of that, you'll need strong writing skills. Guides need to be dense and comprehensive, but also entertaining and comprehensible. Formatting skills are imperative, whether you're publishing ebooks or writing for the web. 4. Host a gaming podcast or a YouTube channel. Have a lot to say? Try creating a daily, weekly, or monthly show related to gaming. It could be an opinion-based roundtable discussion, a series of interviews with high-profile players, tips and tricks for a specific game, or anything else that's interesting. Podcasts and YouTube videos can be monetized with ads, sponsorships, and other forms of YouTube monetization. In particular, this format can also be supported through Patreon subscriptions. 5. Become a professional gamer. Tournaments and esports. Tournaments are commonplace for PvP titles like fighting games. Of course, the more popular the game, the larger the prize pools become. If you're skilled enough to join an esports organization, you may be able to earn a livable salary through winnings and sponsorships. Many competitive gamers also take advantage of live streams, number 1, for additional income. Getting started with professional gaming. Find a popular PvP game with lots of tournaments and heavy interest from esports organizations. Practice, practice, and practice some more. As you get better, network with other professional gamers to get your name out in the open. Consider starting small with local tournaments for popular games like Super Smash Bros. Or CSGO. Being completely realistic, you'll likely have better luck and earn more money pursuing a career as a non-competitive streamer. That way, people will still enjoy watching you even if you're not the absolute best. If you still want to forge ahead, the opportunities discussed here are the best ways to make a gaming-related living right now. There are other careers in the video game field, but they don't involve as much actual game playing as the above. Of course, there's always the option to make your own game and earn money through sales, as well as in-app purchases or ads, but games take a long time to develop and require a totally different set of skills.